Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to some Stationeers. Things may look a tad different than they did the last time we were here. I uh I actually had a problem. Um Y'all recall the little red text that was popping up in the bottom left of the screen last time that said we couldn't find the file path location. Um, yeah, the save folder that was supposed to be for Stationeers just didn't exist on my PC, and it did not save anything. I couldn't save as and put it in a different folder. I couldn't go and create the folder and then let the game look at it. Like I had to close and relaunch the game to get it. So that entire world from last stream is gone. So what I've done is I've relaunched the world, recreated it, and then got us back up to roughly the spot I was before. So we got some solar tracking. I think I have less solar panels than I did the last time. Got all these plugged back in mostly the same fashion as it was previously. Got this stuff. I only have the manual airlock right now. Just we don't have the advanced one. I did make the chip. We got the computer. The IC, the furnace, the electro printers, hydraulic pipe benders, all the goodies. And I even made up some steel frames just to get us closer to where I was previously. But yeah, that's gone. So my bad. Uh, I don't know why or how that happened, but it did, and we're moved past it because there's nothing I can do to recover it. Ah, Bud, hello. So you with the fire typical, yeah, basically. I need some high quality H2O. I guess we'll unpack another bottle. But it goes well. It goes well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That there. It's got a little left in it. I suppose I might as well have a bit of a boneless cereal bar. We'll put that there as well. Yes. Oh, but today I figured I'm gonna focus on getting my base expanded, and I want to get that rover thing. I do have a storm that's coming up. I'm on day 6. I think we were day 10 last time. Any snow yet in the land of the rising sun? No, no snow yet. In fact, it's still like 80 to 9 degrees outside consistently, day over day. So, none of that. Balin, hello, greetings. Welcome, welcome. What is my suit tank looks fine. Actually, I turn that on. Open this. There we go. I can just do that. Uh, yeah, let me out. Okay. All right. Where it's dark. What do I need? I printed up a bunch of things, still have a bunch of steel. We have frames for expansion. So I guess I do that, right? I think I'll expand back and kind of over this way a little. I think probably, yeah, right there is going to be an airlock.
Power low.
Oh, power is low. Um, yeah, I think there would be a good for an airlock, and then probably out front another would be a good spot for like the wall, basically. Well, if that's one wall, we'll drag over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll go up make that another wall. Just building rectangles. You land in the same spot or different? You land in the same general area is the area you select as your start. I selected the canyon again because I was trying to get it as close to the same as what happened for last stream as I could. Actually, I think this is going to expand backwards. So I landed in, yep, more or less the same spot. I think we're over. I think I'm left more than I was previously. But I'll walk back to that same sort of overlook we had. On the Rover server, I made two mistakes, or rather, the classes made the game. Oh, well, yep. Do I want this large? I'm looking at this like this. Because I was thinking airlock. Yeah, no, I think I'll back this off to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'll back this off to here. Whoop. There's a hole there. Be careful. Yeah, I think we'll back it off to there. I think like a 7 by 9-ish will be a better shape. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 internal by maybe 9 internal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 internal. Yeah, that'll be a better shape. And then internally I can, partition off small sections to be like a printer room, a forge room, a whatever room. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be airlock there. To go out, an airlock for a side exit. And then that would mean this right here would look good as... Ooh, yeah, right in here. I get it. Yeah, I need more frames. Hold, please. We have frames. I'm gonna need a lot of steel. Can you just start printing on steel sheets? I'm gonna need so much steel. It took me 14 game days to have full upgraded tool sets, hard suit, 10 nuke batteries. Too slow? No, that's too fast. I don't like playing at that sort of pace. I feel like I'm rushing everything and I'm not enjoying the build up to it all. If that's the wall internally, door can be right here. And this will be the power room. This 2 by 3 section I just set up here will be the... Oh, no, it won't. This 2 by 3 will be the power room. Whoops. Yeah, this 2 by 3 is the power room. Yeah. Oh, and that gives me the space to... We can do a door out the back section right here that leads down into a greenhouse that's partially embedded into the side of the hill. That way you can look through the glass and see all the terrain. Yeah, that'd be nice. No hypocrisy. Hello. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah. All right, let's get these frames down. I'll drill out some of this terrain. go. Oh, I'll pick up some steel sheets as well. Probably get a stacker at some point, so I don't end up with a mess everywhere. And I'd like to get all this enclosed today. Also, upgrades for some of the shenanigans would also be greatly appreciated. These. Get the rest of this down. We'll see how many more frames I need, and then I'm gonna need steel sheets coming out the wazoo. Yeah, so many steel sheets are gonna be needed. I need 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, so 9 plus 9's 18. I'm just gonna need a lot. So I want to go too high with this. I want the majority of my thing to be internally large. So we will swap over from the sheet side of things to a frame production. 51 of them. Yeah. Actually, this... No, this wall's fine. This wall's fine where it exists. I know we still have iron frames, but I'm just real not interested in using them. Right. How much do I have? I have 185 still in there. 127.5 still in there. No still in here. What do I need for the electronic printer upgrade? Or mod? I have everything. Okay. Can we print that? Yes, we can. Yeah. Iron frames for the hangar bay. Yeah. I could use them for that. I'm just not the largest fan of them because they're two different styles. And blocked by oxygen tank. Why? Why you block my frame? You're blocking 2 frames. That's so mean. Trying to decide on how high we want this. Uncle Jay, hello, greetings. Welcome on in, welcome. A bunch more frames. Yeah, figure out how high this actually wants to be. I know the power room, I only want 1. Filter low. We're fine. The reason I like the less is because I could love my quality of life upgrades. Yeah, that's fair. Won't fault you for that. I know that'll be there. Then we can do windows on the upper sections, but my question to myself is, do I ring everything? And by that I mean, if this is the height, like at this same plane here, that the second frames are, I'm gonna have windows. But do I go up one more and have from the windows a little raised section, and I can do a walkway around the whole thing? Don't know. Probably, yeah. Probably I'll do that. Because that'll also let me internally divide, like, sections. Like, I can have one big window here, and then a run of frame things, and one big window here. parapet does sound interesting. Yeah. I enjoy the slow burn too. Yeah. I I like my early games. My early days of survival games are always the funnest to me for these style of games. We're just gonna make this one big wall. We'll worry about the expansion for the greenhouse later. I spent too much time in game mining with IO classes. That can spoil a bit of it. That can do that. Be careful with those things. They make you go cross-eyed. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah. More frames. How you doing on steel? Ugh, not great. Mm-mm. I think. Uh, this is the power room here. Actually, kind of want to slide the whole thing over and take this airlock from going right here to going right here. Yeah, I kind of want to bump everything over a frame. And I think I will. That goes there. That goes there. Those go there. This will be... Oops. Okay, y'all will be there. In this 2x3 area, internal in here. 3, like so, will be the, power room. Yeah, I feel like I like that better. But it's pushed over a little bit. Like the early grind, they usually restart my factory games once I get to certain... Yeah, same. What's I have glass? Why are you building box-shaped? What do you mean, why am I building box-shaped? You mean why I'm not using these? Because these aren't airtight. Unless they change that. I think I have to use the cladding to get interesting shapes. It's mostly just a series of rectangles. It's what most houses are. I just realized this second Mars and can't wait to see you blow up the size of this one. Yeah, eventually it's gonna happen. Let's be honest. Uh frames. Beautiful frames. You're just about out of steel in there. Which is fine, I guess. Now you need to build a pyramid on the right planet. Oh, is that to go with Hauser Evil's Sphinx he built? That to complement his Sphinx, I should build a pyramid now. Tristan, hello. Sorry I missed your message. Hello, greetings, welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, I think I will go up 3 like this, and then internal will be not all of them, but some of them. If I have They only have ugly iron walls. Will be like windows
Power critical.
that happen at this level for certain areas. I could do. I don't think I'll keep these. They're not great looking. Just as an example of kind of what I'm thinking. Like a 3x5 section, maybe? Be cool. Yeah, like have windows up there. These frames sort of dividing and boxing them in. Do yeah, kind of like that, where I have these little recessed things here. Hmm. Did you see the lift super intelligent man sim? Oh no, what? I did not. What? What is that? I forgot about that. I saw cows are evil ventured into SE territory. I did see that as well. Uh, you are decidedly low on steel. Um, just have you use the rest of your steel for a few more sheets. And question is, do I have? I do have enough. I have enough to make another batch of steel without needing to go out to get things. Close you. Going to say, dang it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those. 1, 2, 3. Have those. Be, yep, plenty hot to make my batch of steel. Furnace is actually empty. Knockoff. Oh. No, I didn't see that either. I didn't see there was a knockoff of Hollow Knight. Interesting. It's a bold move, especially in this climate. Let's see if it pays off for him. Steel. Piping hot steel. Ah. Sheets. And more frames. Please, I'm gonna need pretty much all of them that can print. Uh. Base server. Limited only by rockets. I think I put the link Discord. Oh, is that what you shared me? Uh-oh. Suit battery's empty. Oh, then I haven't looked at it in depth yet. But I did see that you had dropped a link for it. Yes. I did see that. Did I send you a file explaining rockets before? Yes, yes you did. And thank you again. I did learn a lot from that file. I did learn a good bit from that. What you have packaged up under your printers? Oh, I have packaged up under my huh? The electro printer mod that I made a second ago. That's what I have under my printer. There we go. That's what's under my printers. Is a mod. In the file, there were weather script alert. I hope you saved it. There was a weather script alert. I didn't save it, though. I didn't think that far ahead. If I do a 3 by 5, this will give me a 1, 2... Oh, this will give me a 3 by 5 section here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at that. That would also give me a 3 by 5 section. Well, that's nice. That I can put more windows in. It gives me a good natural divide right here for a back production shop, maybe in this corner for the printers, and then through here just be like a leisure area, and then out this back wall and down a set of stairs will be the greenhouse, partially recessed into the mountainside. Probably lose a good bit of sun in the morning, so I'll have to have grow lights timed with the rising sun. But that's okay. At that, what do I have? Might as well look up this gold. Place is really cramped. I don't know where I'm going to put this gold, but better just have it cooked than sitting around doing nothing. Oh, here's the printing. Yeah. This is the divide for the back sections. Yeah, that'll come over. I'll keep this full framed. That way I can put, like, vents and things on the roof up here to house oxygen and whatnot. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah. Sorry. Do you want a s'more? S'more? S'more what? I haven't had any yet. I can't have some more. Killing me, Smalls. There we go. Get that. And that. Alright, so I can get windows and things. I'm going to need silicon for that, so we're going to leave that printing for now. And we're going to try and find ourselves some of that silicone. Shall we? Up this way. So by using squares, you have outside and inside walls. Use the in-between for plumbing? Yeah, something like that. Plumbing or wiring or something internal to them. That and just, it was just quick to build like that. A little more security for myself if I accidentally overpressurize things like I did before. I don't blow a wall out somewhere. Because I'll blow a wall, but the frame has a higher thing. So I won't destroy the frame, and my base integrity should more or less stay intact. So long as I don't blow the windows out of the roof, I guess. There's water ice. There's gold. Oh, is that silicone? No, that's oxide. Turn my suit light off. I got a bit of... Oh, that's silicon. That is indeed the silicone. Like double hole. Yeah. Kinda. It's sort of the idea. Like a backup to my stupidity. Because Anyone who's been around on the channel for more than 5 minutes knows I'm bound to do something terrible to myself. Whether intentional or unintentional, it's going to happen. Also, someone did leave in the comments of the last stream that if I follow the little brighter patches in this, it leads to more ore. Which is cool. A fun thing to know. I need a lot more silicon than that. Isn't there still the issue of running pipes in the frames causing pipe explosion? Yeah, there is. There is that issue. But if I have a wall on both sides of the frame, I can, disassemble one of the walls on one side, disassemble the frame, and it still maintain air tightness in my base, so I can still access them without having to worry about them being in the way of other things that I place down, like machines or vents or lockers on the walls, or just conflicting with wiring or other piping. It gives me a bit more depth of where I can run my pipes as an option and still be able to get into them to repair. It's just a little more tedious to do so. But I think the trade-off is worth it. For me personally, at least. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 152 silicone ore. We'll do one more batch of it. Nope. Oxide. Coal. Floating ores. Live down that way. Water ice. We're doing A-okay on water. Ah, that looks like silicon.
Filter low.
Your filter's low. Doo-doo-doo. Mining away. Oh. Go. I have more power. Note to self, charge your batteries, Greedy. End note. Filter low, inventory full, power low. Yeah. I love the suit AI. Yeah, she's something. And the voice in my head goes, filter low. Get on it, Black Sheep Gaming. I'll be the Weird Al of the Black Sheep Gaming songs. Just rendition them for Stationeers instead. Suit Lady never happy? No. Never. Happy? What's that? Any more hiding just at the surface here? Doesn't really look like it. Alright, that is fine. The sun is getting low in the sky, big guy. Alright. That battery before storm hits. Ah, lander mark 2, 300 meters this direction. Why can't we have one lie? Yeah, just one. That's all we're asking for. Just tell me a sweet little lie. Ooh, look. There's a little white dot popping up from my base. Hope that means the furnace didn't explode. Why can't we have one? Like. Like what? Just just at one random interval, I'd like the suit lady to go, "You're doing a good job." Just out of nowhere. Just a compliment. Just pay me a compliment. Even if you're lying to me. Because we all know I'm doing a very mediocre job. But just lie to me. Come on. Oh, like Ada or Katana. Hmm. That would. Ooh. Holy frames, Batman. We said we'd leave the printer on for this purpose, but. My gosh. That. Wouldn't stop you. Go 64 frames will be good for building for a little bit. We are going to need those sheets of steel. There's only 8 steel left in here. Ah. Oh, and that's not hot enough. There we go. All right, that'll be hot enough to do. Silicon. Yes, the furnace is empty. There's 100 silicone to go into here because I need the plastic sheets for the eventual walls and things. Ah. Oh, my sheets. No.
Hydration critical.
Your hydration's critical. Yeah. Yeah, that can stay in there. Don't need you on. Ah. Whew. Okay. All right, we'll go inside and we'll deal with all this. In fact, probably. Ooh. In the dark. Take my suit off. There we go. I hit a satisfactory Cortana Halo. Gotta run, go hold 2 crewmen hands and oops. Fair enough. Good luck, Uncle Jay. Thanks for stopping on in. Was my... Did my suit have... Could use some more oxygen. Toss that there. Ah, Storm. Thank you for interrupting us. Stuck in a storm, it's dark. Ah, I can't wait to get rid of this ugly iron box I live in. Toss my suit in here so I don't lose it in the darkness. Where is that? Oop, there it is. Cereal bar. Might as well go ahead and eat some of that as well. You're empty, don't care about that. Might as well top off the rest of my water. There we go. If that would have been better had I mounted it on the roof or something. Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Hello. Batteries? Which oh, for my tools, yes. Good. Good call. That battery goes there. Close that, open this. Grinder. Yep, let your battery charge, I guess. That battery. You have a dead battery. Actually, we'll swap that out entirely. Martians run. Might want to move the fuel in O2 so you can build those. Oh, yeah, good call. For whatever reason, the O2 was blocking. I assume the fuel tank might do the same. It's dark outside. Oh, that was just shadow. Huh? Oh. Shadow puppets. Oh. You can see my tool shadow as well. I wrote the script in your Discord. It's from memory. There might be an error. Ah, okay. Fair. Thank you. Appreciate that. It'll be good jumping off point. Oh, that is good. It goes into there. That's my drill's battery, 83%. The one in you is 88. The one in you was 61. Go ahead and charge that up. A simple script I have to remember to do all this. Been a while. Yeah, same. Yeah, same. Been a minute. Oh, there we go. Nice. Put that away. Have the glass sheets to repair our solar panels once the storm is over. Oh, I do have lights. Hello. When did... What? I don't have any power ran into here, though. That's a different issue. We have lights. I don't have to live in the darkness. We have lights. Da 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 da. I remember how to write a simple Sun Tracker script. That's fair. Like a different language. Because it literally is. Portable generators. I don't think I use the mining charges. They're outside, actually. Yeah, I don't think I use the mining charges from the lander on this save. I think I still have them somewhere. I want to go outside. All my friends are having fun. It's a lie. I don't have friends. I do wish the storm was over. Da. Storm stop dance. Does it work? Apparently not. Yeah. Oh well. We're here together. And that's what matters, everyone. I'm glad to have you all here. As we listen to the roar of the wind outside, we can reflect on the day's activities and the activities of the day to come. Ah, the storm's over. All right, we gotta go. Put your suit on. You're wasting time. Turn the light off. Leave that one on. There we go. Let me out. Yay. Are you still... Dang it, you're not warm enough. Dang it, I need oxide now. There we go. Now you're warm enough. More silicone. This set I'm actually going to put in there. Then I suppose I might as well do the rest of it, right? See if this will stay up to temperature. We'll definitely need you in there. And the final set can go into the pipe bender. There. Wunderbar. Oxide? A little bit of iron I got. Because reasons. And the pressure is a little high in here. I'm not going to use the temperature before it's good again, so I'm just going to release it. Have fun. All right. Where were we? We were printing still sheets because I'm going to need them. Sheets of still. Speaking of still, I need still. Because I am out. All right, I guess the day just started. Iron and coal. Still have silicon there. Never mind. Yeah. Iron and coal. Some right there, but I'm trying not to tear this area up too much because it's where I'm going to drive the rover. Gotta go. Absolutely. Appreciate you stopping in, Bale. Enjoy. Be safe. Do the fun things. Need iron. Thankfully, is quite abundant in this spot. There we go. That is all the iron I need for the next batch of stuff. Quite shallow. That deposit seems to be out. And I need a bit of coal. It's more iron. That coal over there, that's not coal. That's iron. Oh, that's coal. Nice. Bit out of here. Digging a hole. I'm looking for all of the coal. I I really need it to make some more steel to build my base. I need to build a base. Metal lyrics. Oop, there we go. I have all that I need. What are the games you've been playing, Greedy? I've been playing a few other games. None that I've really made content on. Some that I do want to make content on. Some that I just kind of want to stream. But I have been playing some other games. I played Silk Song. I did a short stream on it over on the YouTubes. Uh, so I played a bit of that. I haven't played it since that stream though. I want to play more Silk Song. I played what's the name of that mech game? You go to a different planet. The Rift Breakers. I played Rift Breakers. That was fun. I'd like to play more of that. I'd actually like to play that on stream. But I do so on the Twitch side of things. Strictly because on the Twitch side of things, it has its Twitch integration, and I could do that. So I'd like to do that. But I've played those. I've been playing a lot of RimWorld recently. I played and 100%ed Lens Island when it came out.
Power low.
And other than that, I haven't really played a whole smattering of other games here recently. There are some I'd like to try. Oh, there you go. And the coal to make the steel. But yeah, I'd like to play those more. I'd like to do more streaming as well. Mostly because I want to make more content, and streaming is a bit more easily accessible, at least to me, because I don't have to edit a video, because I edit my own videos. I am bad at editing, and I am slow at editing, so... I'm gonna need sheets. I'd like to do some more streaming. Alright, so that's printing up. Let's go ahead and weld some of the floor here. Don't need that. At least you know how to edit. Yeah, barely, though. That's... Ooh, it's rough. Iron sheets. Iron sheets! Oh, there's still iron frames around here that aren't welded. You guys are gross. Give me... Not all these. Those are steel. Any more iron? Yep. Careful not to burn my cables with the welder. Don't need to double weld those, but sure, why not? Steel sheets, iron. Alright, I think that's good for the iron sheets. There you go. Give me these steel boys. Oops, give me that. Certainly hope none made it into the furnace. That would be unfortunate. Did I ever revisit Dyson Sphere program? I have not. Uh, I would like to go back and check it out a bit more than I did. But it's one of those factory games that the level of complexity rapidly outscales my ability to play those sort of games. I enjoy those sort of games, but I don't think I'm a great pick to stream those sort of games because of how slowly I process those sort of things. And I always feel like they're frustrating to some degree. In that I always feel like, oh, I need to build it perfectly. And in those sort of games, you have to be okay with the first, second, and third rendition of whatever you do is just going to be garbage. Because you don't have the buildings or the resources, the materials and things to properly lay out a full base in those until you get later in the game. And I'm just never okay with that. I always feel like I need to pre-plan that space or be set up to automatically incorporate the next set of things once I get them unlocked. So I always end up more frustrated with myself than anything when I play those sort of games. So while I would like to play more of that, I don't know that I would stream more of that. I'd like to play some more Icarus as well. They've got the hunt update that happened where you get these large hunts you can go on and do. I'd like to check those out. Those look cool. Nice. Not a fan of Rebuild Fair? No. No, I am not. Not in particularly. No, I'm trying to figure out how to deal with 2 high spheres of my starters. Yeah, that's... And then it only gets more complex from there. Like, exponentially so once you start having to manage intra-system and have... Oh, I'm out of fuel for my welding torch. That's not great. I need to build a tool printer. I need copper. You have a large fuel tank inside. I do have a large fuel tank inside, don't I? Go vacuum that out. There we go. Wonderful. All right. Should probably still build that tool manufacturer, shouldn't I? Can I have your copper? You can keep your steel, keep your gold, keep all these alloys. Give me your copper. Can't wait till I can rip down all of these machines. Do a thing. You print me a tool manufactory. Get these frames in. There we go. Go. Oh, yeah, and just having to rebuild it comes second nature. Yeah, there's that. The more you do it, the more you get comfortable with it. So I just kind of need to do it to gain that comfortability. It's just so hard to get over that first hurdle, mentally speaking. Yeah, this is the power room. Oh, need some more sheets. More sheets of steel. Oh, I should also go repair my solar panels, shouldn't I? After that storm. There we go. Nice thing is that sphere, once you like a setup, you can easily blueprint it and use it over and over. Yeah, that is a good part of that, is you can just, once you get a good setup going, just, like you said, blueprint it, and then you just replicate that instantly from planet to planet versus having to remember, oh, I put this piece here, and these lines ran this way, and this was here, and then, you know, deal with all that shenanigans. Almost done. Just gonna plop it over here somewhere. 5 more steel sheets. Uh-huh. Oh, those are iron sheets. Oof. To weld those in a minute. Oh, nope, don't weld that because that has things in it I need to pick up and disassemble. The worst when you get a large build done and find out you have all the belt work wrong. Oh. Oh, that would just be disheartening. That hurts the soul. You need so much more steel. Oh, tool manufacturing. Yeah, you just drag the power through to there. If I remember correctly, you need iron sheets. You need coil cables, and then you need plastic sheets. Which are inside, I think. But I can just print off some more. There we go. Give me these. All right. Arc welder needs steel, electrum, invar, solder. Have all that inside of the electronics printer. Solder. Invar. Steel. Electrum. There we go. Print me just one of those. The rest of this can go back into here. I'm going to need copper, but I can see about printing off some batteries. Yeah, copper and steel. Forget the steel. It's in there. Just need copper. Which I suppose I wait for daytime to go figure out. meantime, we'll use up the rest of our steel sheets we have. Oh, there's the sun. Oof. Thought I wasn't standing in that. I didn't realize how close I was. What's there? That arc welder. I turn you off for... Oop, nope. I want your everything, because steel's going to come out last. Because of course it does. There you go. Now we just need the copper. Kappa, 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 kappa. Oh. No, thinking about it. Another game I've not played in a little while, but I would really like to go back and play some more, is Abiotic Factor. We might stream a little bit of that. A little bit of the abiotics. Oop, that's copper. That might be a good, 11% power in my suit. That's another one I'd like to go do more of. Never played that one? Yeah, I liked it. It was fun when I did it. I didn't do a whole lot of it, but what I did play was fun. Gapper.
Power critical.
That's my 10% warning. Back and swap out our suit batteries. Oh, hey, silver. It's nice. Not what I need, but it's nice to know it's here. There's base. I have 133 copper. It's not going to get me super far, but it'll be a start to what we need. Eyeing FS25. What is that? What is FS25? Is that Flight Simulator 2025? Farming Simulator 25. Oh, so close. Power for the suit first. There we go. Go ahead and... Apparently not. Can I just... Jeez Louise, there you go. Charge that guy up as well. There you go. Yeesh. Okay. You need stuff? There you go. More than enough for all this copper. Yappa. Is that battery in your drill damaged? I don't even think batteries can be damaged. So I'm gonna say no? Question mark. Put off a couple of these. Uh, yeah, then I need you to just get working back on sheets of steel, please. I'm just gonna print the one extra battery. That. Uh, when you took it out, it had a bar above it like it was damaged. Oh, you mean like... Oh, no. Oh, that's just its health bar when you're dragging it around. Or that's not a health bar, sorry. That's part of the drop symbol. That's not the health bar. That's just part of the drop symbol. It's not its health bar. Uh, yeah, it's just drop symbol. And like when you see the download and upload symbols with the bar either above or below the direction the arrow is pointing, that's all it is. Must be new. Never. I don't know if it's new or not. I've
Caution.
like you said, not paid particular attention to it. So yeah. What do I need for... No, I'm kind of jumping the gun. I was about to say, what do I need for large batteries? I should focus on getting all this up first. And I'm gonna need more steel. Because of course I am. So while it's daytime, let's go find ourselves more iron. And some more coal. So I can make some more steel. So I can make more sheets. My base is going to be overflowing with sheets by the time I get back, actually. To run back and empty out the furnace. Because some steel sheets might find its way into that entry and be destroyed. Ooh, yeah, like that. These ones were about to be. There you go. Now they'll all bounce the other way, hopefully. There you go. All right. For most of the way through the day. I need iron, and I need coal. Iron and coal and coal and iron. When you just print out some stackers. Because that would be far too logical of a decision. That makes way too much sense. Fair. Just over what I need for another set of steel. I have to find coal now. And in the darkness, no less. Not coal. That was the coal hole from earlier. there any more coal in this immediate vicinity? Volatiles? Ah, coal. Yes. Hopefully it's large enough to get me a set of 50. He said hoping in vain, apparently. Man. It was just 15 coal right here. And those a little sitting back at base. It's like 24 or something, but... Man. Gold. Look for black rock. Easy. Yeah. Yeah, what could be challenging about this? More copper. Not exactly. Ooh, coal. That's exactly what I needed. Here we are. Alright, that's enough for a batch of steel. I'm just going to keep going, though. So you always need more steel. Did they up the quantity or you changed the coding file? I have not changed any files. This is all vanilla. I literally have... I don't even know if any of the mods we had previously are still working. And all we had was the infinite spray paint mod. So everything else is vanilla, to include the ore yields. I haven't touched those files. I have not touched them. This is vanilla ore yields. So they must have tweaked them a little. This was a good coal vein. Go. I see. No, I didn't. Right, there's some up here, though. I did very well here. Well enough that I'll even fill up the rest of my stuff with some extra copper. Kappa, kappa, kappa. Me, oop. Go. Oxide.
Hydration critical.
Give me. All right. Where is home? Oh, where is home? The lander got destroyed in the storm. I forgot about that. Hmm. This mountain should be back. 270 was the general direction because we walked out at Yeah. Should be... We'll call it like a 300-ish. Oh, there's that gold. Uh, yeah, so it was along this ridge. That's all for copper. That wasn't far. Oh! Ha 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 ha! Whew. And remember not to do that again. Seems like you're getting a lot quickly. Yeah, it does seem like I'm picking up ore much more quickly. Oh, look at the pile of steel. It grows. Pull, pull, pull. Get the extra iron. Go there. I'm gonna open up my space in my suit. I can pick up a bunch of this. There we go. 130 more on top of the 48 we had. All right, let's get rid of this wall. There we go. Oh, there's in fact an extra one there. Right. Okay. Okay. Furnace needs to be heated up again. Just give me half. 6. Go. Have that. Yes. Okay. So, first things first, batch of steel. Might want to print off some mining backpacks, a load of vault. Yeah. Would be a good idea. Especially since we now have the tool printer, so we can, in fact, execute on some set ideas. And
Hunger critical.
yes, we'll produce this extra copper. This set will go into here. And this set will just go exist in here with that gold bar. That way we've got some spare just chilling about. You don't need to be on. That was... Oh, no. Did I weld the... Crud. I welded the battery into a thing. I literally said don't do that because there's things in here I need to grab, and I did it anyways. Ah. Oh, well. Plenty of steel sheets. To do all of our beautiful work. Let's go ahead and continue, I guess. That way I can hopefully enclose this place. This is kind of a kind of a grandiose upgrade off of what I started with. Could have done it a little more piecemeal, but I guess not. Ah, I'm out again. You should do things piecemeal, not the greedy way. Yeah. Yeah, that's never. We don't do that. We don't ever piecemeal things like that. So I have to listen to my heavy breathing now. Let's not subject myself and y'all to that. Open up my suit. Have some water. Some high quality H2O. Have a boneless cereal bar. My favorite. I know some people are more bone in, but I like the boneless varieties. Take those outside with me. Go. Nice. Toss that there. For this, I need some more frames. Actually, no, I don't. I have frames. I'm gonna need more sheets. I should be printing on those, but I'm gonna need kit walls as well. Um, was that 3 by 5, so 15. I need 30 walls to start with. Oh, that's the wrong printer. Kit wall. I need like 30 of you. Then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. Yeah, that's fine. Leave that there. Really wish I had something I could just close this so I don't run the risk of these jittering over. Going to use the hangar doors? I will for the garage be using the hangar doors. These ones, I'll use the big airlock doors, the fancy ones. Or I'll just use regular doors for now and then upgrade to the fancy ones.
Power low.
We'll do something. We'll do something. Figure it out. Then... Go. That works. So that's set. Then I need another 15 because I got to replace these guys. These 15. 11. 12. Ever figure out what we do with these XP points in chat? No. I never did. I don't think there is anything to do with them. I think it was just YouTube trying to incentivize interactions in chats, which is weird to me. And that you would rank people that way for interaction levels. I don't like, and I still haven't found a way to turn it off. I don't think there is a way to turn it off. Yeah. I've not discovered any like, oh, we can do this with it. Or we can do that with it. And at this point, I don't think that exists. I don't think it's like Twitch side of things where you get channel points and you can the streamer can set up like, oh, you can get this redeem with these channel points. I don't think that exists here. It'd be cool if it did. I'd love to do that. That way people could do something with them. But as of right now, I don't there's nothing. Put that there. That's gonna be an airlock. And yeah, just go up. Do I want a large glass roof on this side as well? Hmm. You know, we might just do that. I could do a notch out over here for
Filter low.
production. This will be a lounge with right here being the entrance to the greenhouse. So over here, I think I'm actually going to mod this and make this just a yeah, we're going to mod this. We're going to change this over. To be a Yep, that's the greenhouse entryway. We're going to make this a glass wall of sorts that we can walk up and, sit and see out of over here. Because we have the visuals, let's use them. We'll make a little lounge nook style thing. I don't think the top side of this side would be glass, though. Is this an alt account for Stationeers? Your voice sounds familiar. No. I don't have an alt account for anything. Well, I have an alt account for YouTube, but it's just like my regular name, just my actual name on YouTube, just as the default. Like, oh, that's my regular Gmail account. But no, I don't have an alt account for any of this. And I don't know who my voice would sound familiar to. I'm interested though, if you can identify who I sound familiar to. That'd be interesting. Who do I sound like? Who's your celebrity impersonator? Find out tonight on The Greedy Crow Show. Yeah, I can do a little glass box right here, like a little balcony style thing. We could just come and sit. We can overlook during the day all the fancy new terrain. Hold still. Oh, some more of this. Go, battery here. Be swapped. That furnace needs to get changed over. Post haste. Doors. I need more iron. It's like regular iron. Luckily, I have some. Just realized something. You almost sound as bad as Splitsy and Going Large. What? What does that mean? Sound familiar to Z1 a little bit. Kinda. Z1 Gaming? I've heard of that channel before. I've seen, actually, now I've seen a few of their stuff. Um, I've never really compared my voice to someone else's, though, so. Z1 sounds a little high tone. Hmm. Hmm. What was I about to print? I was going to print off doors. Doors, doors, doors. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 doors to start with. And then I can repurpose these doors as the airlock doors to the greenhouse. And 2. These doors will go yonder. So 3 uno mas. This is an airlock here. Oops, nope, I want the composite doors. Because I like that I can run wires via the sides of them. The glass doors, you can only run wires and pipes through the top of them. The composite doors, you can go through the sides and the tops, just not the bottoms. What else am I missing here? Greedy is a bass heavy voice, similar inflections and such. I don't think I've ever analyzed my voice that much. Probably should. Doing the whole creation of the content things. Probably be, nice to know how my voice fits into certain settings. We'll probably do that one of these days. Don't need those pipes yet. I do need more regular walls if we're gonna make that glass balcony room. Can I get some walls, please? Whoops. Walls, 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 walls. How many do I need? I need. So it's 3, 2, so 6, 8, 10, 13 of them. I need 13 walls. A voice profile can also show how the tone and trim hits people differently. Doop. Give me this. 4. I put 6. 4. I need another 3. I'll just wait for them here. Uno más. Verde. You're a mean one, Mr. Stationeer. Yeah, there. Little glass balcony I can come over and see and chill out in. More steel sheets. Oh, ooh. Oh no. Doing fine on steel sheets. Oops. There we go. Right, so power room, I need to get
Hydration critical.
all these things moved prior, but I'll wait on that. Being entirely honest, I need to jump up and do these because this is a section of the roof. You know, putting in Atmo in that area is going to be a real pain. Yes, yes, it is. I'm just gonna gather up a bunch of oxite and just release it into the world, basically. And my starting pressure is gonna come from that little habitation closet we set up. And then from there, it should be enough to up the amount of pressure with a bit of heat for ice to just sublimate as I drop it inside of this new area. Yes, a bit grandiose in the expansion here. But hey, a boy can hope, right? I should have brought more frames up here with me.
Filter low.
Your filter's low. Go. Also my hydration critical. Oof. I need way more steel sheets. Sheets of steel while I go deal with my water issues. Water. If you're not making things hard for yourself, are you really playing Stationeers? Facts. Facts and logic. Same thing with Stationeers. Not Stationeers, Space Engineers. Words. Words are hard. Run, hello! I get to watch 2 days in a row? Nice! I've now watched too much Stationeers. Just seems a bit too tedious for me. That is an entirely fair assessment of this. It can very much be that way. Uh, Especially with its learning curve being a learning cliff. Yeah, it does take a special kind of insanity. Like playing Noita. It's an exercise in frustration. Grab all those. Furnace. Yeah, you're kind of low on temperature. I'm gonna leave it for now. Oh, I need a battery.
Power critical.
Yep, for my soup. Uncle Jay, welcome back. I kind of have a roof. We did the wall. We did the walls, and I kind of have a roof now. Do have some more of this I want to fill in. I think to about this point. And then the rest of this is going to be another glass ceiling, I think. Yeah. Here we go. Give me those. Give me, oh, give me. Ah, all right. I gotta clear all this dirt out of my floor. Um, but let's get the area ready. I want all the frames mostly welded up, or at least all the frames that are gonna be, providing that air tightness for the internal of the base. I want welded up. The ones that run the perimeter here, like these ones, I'll do a single weld on them for now, and eventually come back to do that second weld. But just right now, while resources are printing us slowly, I can do the double weld on all the airtight ones. There we go. Yeah, and over here, I think I'll put on this roof, uh, some kind of like gas collection slash storage up there. I think it'd be nice. And then I can put little, uh, railings and catwalks and things along these other little paths and the like. Oh, that's enough for now, please. There we go. Nice. Lovely. Did I need plastic sheets for the windows? Oh, I did. Hey, printer. Remember how I said stop for now? You go ahead and start again. Go. Oh, the pain, the pain. If they can't fly their ships, they're really helping them. What? The pain for me is cramped environment, but I usually build a 5x5 at the start because of this. Yeah. The kind of locked-in nature of it can get to you. But just build larger. Just build larger. I need those plastic sheets soon, printer. I'm also... Actually, I'm gonna need more glass sheets, aren't I? Man, it can really churn out these plastic ones, can't it? That should cool it. There we go. Nice. Ooh, I fell. Not what I wanted. I wanted to balance in between the things. Ooh, dang it. I hate you. Right. I think that's most of those. This is going to be windows there. How many walls did I have remaining? None. Okay, wall. I need... it's a 3x3, so I need 9 walls. Kind of disappointed they didn't put the shuttle. That would have been great for transporting deep miner ores. Yeah, but they did give us the little rover thing back. So we got that. I want the other rover that has the interior. I kind of want that one. Wonder if you could write a script to send the rover automatically. I don't know. I don't know if it has an IC slot because they did give us coordinates. They did give us coordinates on the little tracker uh pad. So we have X, Y, and Z coordinates. So theoretically, we could tell something where to go to what specific set of coordinates. But then how would you get it to connect up to your base and up to your to the base over there, automatically offload the stuff and then come back? Wonder how that would work. I mean, you can have Amy go to specific spots. Yeah, there's that. It's double the amount of things I need because I was busy reading chat. I've seen a factory. Use a walking mech together. Use the mech as 100% viable. Sending rover seems possible. One would imagine. Uh, Plastic sheets. Do-do-do-do-do. We shouldn't have GPS until launch a satellite sensor in orbit. Yeah, that's also a good point. Is how do we have a GPS if we don't have satellites already up in orbit? There's nothing up there using a Doppler shift to measure our longitude and latitude. So how do we know where we are? It's that is a fair point. Um, yeah, I'm gonna need more. And I need more of these. Go. This will be another 9 of my 15. Hey, give me the correct pixel. Oh, my cup of coffee's half empty from lunch. Go finish. 10 hours old. Oh. Hmm. That's an old cup of coffee. I don't know if you want to keep drinking that there, bud. Oof. Oh. Yep, it is about time to decide where we move said furnace. Get these doors done up. So the roof is mostly done. I just need another 14 pieces of glass. Need 14 pieces of those. Yeah, where do I want the furnace to go? Should empty that out now.
Power critical.
Enough for the roof. I need glass for the doors. I need it's 1 per, and I need 4. We'll just go up to 20 sheets of glass. 19, 20. There we go. Power's critical again. burning through the stuff. Right, drop back down here. There that is. All enclosed. Are you? Yes. Get this hole here. Which means I should take up the solid fuel generator. I suppose. Honestly, likely stay sort of like there. The solar panels, I think I'll raise to be up on top of here. Like I'll raise this little section here up. And then I can have my solar here. And catch the sun as it rises, arcs over, and then sets in that general area. What's the kilopascals? Blowout for the window. Wind. Windows. They're just composite windows. 200 kPa differential. So on Mars, yep, basically 200 internal kPa. Oh, that battery needs to move. I'll wait till the sun is up. And then I'll move it? Question mark. I need to swap out my suit battery. That way I can weld that. I need to move the IC. And these wires need to get, well, not specifically these wires, but this set right here all need to go. I can still run the wires along here for the time being. I just need the battery to... Oh. Need the battery to scoot over, though. There you go. Oh, the night just started. Let's go refill our O2 canister, and then I'm going to, just gonna bite the bullet and move the battery now. I'd be greedy proof then. Can't wait for the test. Yeah, well, we'll see if it survives my, unique style of interaction.
Critical.
Airtime critical. Should eat while I'm in here. The beautiful boneless cereal bar. Need some heavy cables as well. Yes, I need I'll need lots of things. All of the power side is going to get swapped to heavy cables as well. That'll run to transformers, basically. Yeah. That way, none of them are just, all off this small cable. But all those are heavy. They come into here. I need to move you over. So, good night, base. Angle grinder. A wrench. Okay. That works. Our cutters. Those. Yes, I have to move my solar tracking, which apparently I can't. Grab that. Yes. In there. Go. Set you to be a daylight sensor. Turn you back on. Oh, no power. You can't turn back on. That's gonna be interesting. I have more wires to clean up. Excuse me. Clear my throat like a Neanderthal. That would provide power if it was wired in, greedy. There. Now we're getting power. Now that'll work. That'll align my solar. There we go. Woo! Maybe an auto airlock. I don't know. I wouldn't get. Oh, yeah. I should upgrade the airlock to be a proper airlock. But I'll have two proper ones. One there and one there. Once we get this going. Did you turn the IC back on? Yes. Yes, I did. Threw some coal in there to get that power going again. But solar will be more than enough. Even with just these three panels for the size we're currently at, should be good to go. Do you have to balance power? Like out of ore. Or you can put as much as you want on the line. No, you have to balance it, but I've never played out of ore, so I don't know how to compare it to that. But there are power restrictions. So if we look at the coil cables, you have the regular and you have the heavy. The regular coil cable can only carry 5 kilowatts worth of power. It can only carry 5 kilowatts worth of power. If you do more than that, it will short out and destroy pieces of the cable. And then, your power network isn't working. The heavy coil cables can carry 100 kilowatts worth of power. So you do need to be careful about how much you generate, because you can overgenerate and blow your lines. And you need to be careful how much is being drawn, because the battery is just going to push all of its power at once, based off of how much is being drawn from what. So if I had enough stuff, enough printers, enough lights, enough things to draw enough power, I will burn out coil cables. So you do need to be careful about that. You do have to manage your power inputs and outputs. But luckily, there are things like transformers to restrict how much is flowing from where to where. You have area power controllers, things to break up data and power networks. So you can manage those things. So that's there, which means I can put the 2 frames back here. There and there, which means I can weld up said frames. we go. Cool, thanks. Absolutely. That's where the Transformers and APCs come into play. Yes, yes, it is. If only I were better at using them. Ooh, or maybe it's a good thing that I'm not great at using them, because then we get to see all the sparkly explosions that I typically cause. All right, so the only big hole left is the one from the furnace here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these out then, shall we? We'll have to shove the furnace somewhere at some point. Angle grinder. Crowbar. There we go. Got a furnace. I should put the furnace outside. I should make a balcony. Uh, when we get the advanced furnace will be inside. But for now, I think the regular furnace, I'm happy enough to just have floating outside, basically. Yeah. I honestly, oh, I think it's a wrench first. Yeah, it is, and a welding torch. Oops. Hmm. The mid transformers are kind of annoying because the data connections on it is on the input. Really? I don't think I've ever noticed that. This furnace is going to be, hopefully, annoyingly enough in my way here that I want to deal with it, but not so much of an annoyance that I'm just frustrated to use it at all times. Oh, actually, face that forward one. There we go. Oh, sorry, had to sneeze. Ah, gross. All right, so that'll be a furnace. Make all the things out of there. I want to say it's crowbar and glass sheets. Yep, and just force those open. Go. Love to see it. I even have extra glass sheets, because apparently I don't know how to count. Excuse me. Right, still frames. There we go. I'd keep both outside or at least separate room. Heat the gases expelled. Need management. Yeah, they need management. But it's not that difficult to do so. I'll have a special corner or something for the furnace. And it'll be encapsulated in a little thing so its thermal doesn't bleed into the base as much. And then there will be a gas handling system somewhere to deal with all of its grossness. Just giving a once over real quick. Actually, give a lot of these that first weld under them. Again, don't need to go airtight with these ones. Eventually, I might go airtight with them, just because. But for the time being, it's just the one. I think everything's pretty much good. I just want to make sure I have a plethora of resources before I do this. That way, internally, I can make all the adjustments to get the initial laying of power cables the way I want to. So we'll go out, we'll mine a bunch of need iron frames or iron sheets for that. We'll go out, we'll get a bunch of stuff. I'll learn how to speak English. We'll get a bunch of ores and things. Oof, day's more than half over. I want a bunch of copper. I want a bunch of gold. Yes, copper and gold in large quantities. I have a stack of 50 each in reserve right now, but I'm going to need much more than that. I'd honestly like 150 of each. Might need more panels. Eventually, yeah. But for now, 3 does the job more than well enough. But yeah, I want enough coil cables to lay the initial part of the excuse me, the initial part of my cable network, and I want enough pipes to lay the initial part of my whatchamacallit words again. Here's gold. We'll start with this. The initial part of my atmospherics network that my my base will be connected into. Especially my airlocks, which are the first thing that'll be needing connected up. So. You do remember the lander's gone, right? Yes. Yes, I do. But I also know that this hill, if I go straight from here, straight out of the base, is 90 degrees. So if I just turn around and do 270, I can head back quite easily. But yeah, you're right. I should have turned on the tracker beacon. As long as I don't walk, you know, several hundred meters to the left or to the right of the 90-degree marker, we'll be able to find the base again. What's my suit power? 59%. Not great, but also not terrible. Yeah. That was 77 gold ore right there. There's extra gold ore there. Ooh, and copper. We'll gather up these 2 nodes and then we'll head back. Where's GPS going? When I get lost in Europe, I didn't have the GPS integrated. Yeah, that's, I've been lost a fair few times. Ooh, without GPS or tracker beacons. And I usually manage to make it home. Usually. Except for that one incident with a hand grenade. That we won't speak of. Go. More copper at the surface for me. Doesn't seem so. So that's home. There was, yes, gold right here. Gather this stuff up. That'll be a nice plus here for our ores. As soon as we fill up this stack, I'll be happy to go back home. Yeah, 2 to 3 per pop. Be a second. Holy hand grenade. Well, it was a hand grenade. Oh yeah, the big boom after the toss. Yeah, that one. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Oh, there we go. What? Oh, drill was still on. All right. I'm just right of there, so 265-ish should get me home. Hole. Do-do-do. Another hole. 270, and there's base. Made a great short. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like the remote explosive spread text displays and reload and program multiple remotes to different explosives. Like the pilot's in good standing with the Federation, yes. Alright, let's fire up the furnace. Oops, 4 is more than I need, but whatever. There you go. Just do copper first. I'll go into the electro printer, so we just do one big batch of it. Bastard, there's some Martian ice warrior behind you. This isn't Doctor Who. 136 grams of Kappa. Plus the 50 that was already ready to go. We're going to have 152 grams of extra gold. That'll be good for a ton of coil cables. Yeah, that's 202 grams. It's 186 grams. Plus, you know, whatever's chilling in the printer itself. Which is 24 grams of gold, 176 grams of copper. Can I get you to heavy coils, I would say. Coil cables of the heavy variety. Go ahead and swap out my suit battery. I need new filters. That's your department. Filters for carbon dioxide. We're just going to grab a couple of small ones. Go. All filtered up again. You keep printing coil cables. I would like additional... Do you have steel in you? You don't. I would like extra steel. I have the coal. I just need the iron. There's already a hole here. I have to fill in, so why not? Can I get enough for a full batch of steel? Out of here. I believe we pray to the stationery gods. They will deliver us from our steel deficiencies. They did not. They are paganistic gods who should be. Oh, nope. Nope, I continue my line of thought. They are paganistic gods that should be disavowed and destroyed. Just like all false idols, yada yada yada. Insert your preferred deity's name here. Yes, words. I can make some steel, I guess. I go down the hill, 270. I just go back up the hill at 90. Clang, yes, the one true savior, Clang. He is all. Permeates through all builds. Clang is the light. Clang is the way. Clang is the warmth in the darkness. The provider of security and destruction. All hell, Clang. Nope, no lighting. He is the glitch in the lighting. All hell, Clang. Praise be to his destruction. Some easy. Easy iron. I should make that deep ore mining chip for my tablet. So I can see what kind of ore my base is on. Ooh, I do need a bunch of bauxite. Do need a bunch of bauxite. All hell smashes helmets. Yes. Mine it, then fill it back in. Yeah. Yeah. Could do that. That's what I'm doing with this hole already. Alright. Is there any... It's copper. Don't need the copper. I'm looking for iron. Copper, gold, water ice. Head at 90 degrees. 270 returns us home. Ah, yes. Here we go. Iron is usually shallower. I haven't seen, like, super deep veins of iron. Oh, I'm so close to having the 150. I don't want to have to make a partial batch. I don't want to have to do math. I just want to throw things in the furnace and it work. Boom time. You have a tool printer? Yeah, I do. I could make some explosives. Actually, I still have those explosives, because I had to restart the world, and I never reused them. We do still have the explosives from the initial lander. Just forget what box they're in. At least I don't think I used them since reloading the world. Or having to remake the world. Oh, sun's up. Hi, base. Nope. Ah, iron. Iron. There we go. Now we've enough. Leave some of those nodes exposed. We'll go back. I already have the coal. Turn around, don't drown. What am I, swimming in the ocean? I went to the beach yesterday. Indeed. Start incorporating some of this. We'll grab our set of coal we're gonna need. Bunch of coil cables to pick up. What box would that have been? No, would have been this stuff, wouldn't it? Filters, mining charges. Yeah, see, there they are. All of the coil cables. The heavy variety. Be like 56 of them? 48. Oh, there must have been 23 or 24 gold in there, not 28 like I was thinking there was. There you go. This will be the steel. Or some more steel. You're gonna need a bit of oxide, aren't you? Yeah. Won't hurt. Um, you... No, need more volatiles. Right. Didn't we see volatiles near base somewhere? Where was that? Oh, there. See it? Give unto us our daily explosives. Go. That'll last me a good while. My explosives angry negotiations with the dirt people. Yes. Negotiations. Do they have oil? They have hydrocarbons. Just coal, basically, but I don't think oil per se. There we go. Burning good. It's another 200 of steel. We're going to toss in there. So we have extra steel, extra gold, extra copper. I think I have a bunch of 85 silicon, 127 silicon. We do have spare silicon. Do I have enough spare silicon is the question. Don't know. Tell you what. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and mine up bunch of oxide. Hopefully a bunch of oxide. Maybe not. to get an initial additional pressure on my base once I close it up. Because I think we're ready to start the pressurization process. Might as well grab the extra iron while I'm here. I have the heat in the furnace. I should try and make a extra batch of steel, shouldn't I? Would probably be the smart play here. Oh. Yeah. I have the coal to do this. No such thing as enough. Yes, this is facts.
Hydration critical.
Put that in there. Hydration is critical, but we're going to ignore it for the time being. We'll go ahead and get iron incorporated for the steel. Come on, come on, come on, come on. One more set. And then I want to try and get a bit of extra silicon. So never said, do you have any remote? Oh, no, I don't have any deep miners up yet, whatsoever. I do need to get some eventually. Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. The sun is setting. We're going to make a bunch of holes where I really didn't want to make holes, but whatever. There you go. There you go. Seriously. You got me 9. You also didn't give me very much. Before I find those, I should gather this. Hey, that's better. Hold on. Still has good color to it. Extra silicon for... I was gonna do insulated pipes. I don't really need to. I'm not gonna lose that much thermal volume, to Mars. Not really. So I could get away with regular pipes. Especially if I double layered these windows and did another layer up top and just vacuumed out the middle portions. Definitely do that. But no, I'll go insulated. Because I should. We'll go pipes, kit pipe insulated. That away, because I don't need a furnace. Yeah, that's set. Alright, let's get this batch of steel. And then the silicon. And then I am ready to seal the base up and then start doing the things. Oof. Careful on that pressure, bud. Silicon. Toss the steel. Both of these. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and empty you out because you're very high on pressure, and I don't exactly want that. Ah! Let me in. Just chilling out like that. Pipes. Okay. So, we'll manually close. You. And you. Oh, gross. I trapped a bunch of nasty hot gas in here. Let that out. Should always wrap your pipe. Yes. Remember, only fools don't wrap their tools. What, am I giving a brief to my troops again? Need our PMG rocket-propelled mining grenades. Those would be... That'd be something. Of the rendering distance on the new update. So much easier to keep your bearings without... He probably has it turned down. I have it... Whatever its default is what I have it on. I know there's a mod that ups your render distance. I would love, but I just haven't done any of that. Don't be silly. Wrap that willingly. Yes. Let's toss that in there. Okay, so... I think we are... Yeah, we are good. I can close this. That will stop the negativity from occurring in here. Which means I can open this and allow it to fill up the room here. Why would I not? Let's clean up the dirt from my floors. Go. Clean more in this game than I do my actual apartment. Popping pipes. Right. Ooh. Before we do the thing. I'm just gonna open this. Screw it. Before we do the thing, though, let's eat, let's drink, so we have as long as possible before I need to, have a properly encased environment. Uh-oh. Where are my other... Are they outside? I think they're outside. My other water bottles. Yeah, the box of water and the box of food aren't in here. It's a little upsetting. Wonder when you were going to get around to cleaning up that dirt. Yeah, about that long. Oh, there we go. Box of water. I don't need to move the box of food or 2 boxes of food just yet. With the box of water, I don't need to set up my water tank just yet to drink out of. Go. We are fully watered. We are fully fed. I will top off my
Air tank critical.
air tank.
Power low.
Yeah. Power low. All right. Oh, okay. So let's drop oxide in here first. Sublimate. Start getting the pressure up. And then let's open up. And let's have a storm go. No, those are windowed. We're good. Uh, oof. Very well may not be enough oxite. But we've made the leap, which means I should set up one of these airlocks to actually get through. Oh, couple active vents. Vent that way. Vent that way. Ah, let me out. Mining charges. Sheets. Those. Data chip. Go. Store my data chip in the ceiling there. Don't let me forget that's there. You did check all the doors closed? Yes. Doors closed. Doors closed. There's the only two doors. You can see we're holding pressure. It's just this volume of room was super large. So I will have to... More oxide? Can I cheese some oxide? No? Okay. But yeah. So, we're good. It's holding. It's just there's not enough pressure in here. Which is, you know, certainly a thing. We remove this APC here. As I like backup power in my airlocks. Like that. Yeah. This would be heavy coils. Gonna run these along this plane. Oh, which means that needs to go. This mess needs to get cleaned up. Who did this? Who's responsible? Fess up. I'm not mad. I just want to talk about it. You won't be in trouble if you fess up. Doo-doo. Yeah, there we go. Pipes. You have iron in you? No, you don't. I don't just have iron chilling out somewhere, do I? It was the stingy girl. He did it, I swear. I saw him. Have all your ingredients. There we go. Toss that in there. 1 gram of gold. That. Need me the angle grinder. Need wire cutters. Need an angle grinder again. Give me a drill. Huh? A wrench. Alright. That corner is going to be production. That stuff can go there. You want to see what I do with my heavy coil cables? I thought I had a different spool on me. Did I use them all? That'll run to That's going to be the door to the power room. So everything will come out. I'll put a, I guess, transformer on the wall here. But for now, I do suppose I'll just do that, which is ill-advised, but that's what I'm doing. Fight me about it. A printer for a battery. You need gold. There's a gold. 50 grams of gold. Get a couple of batteries. Base is coming along. I needed a lot more oxide. You need a small vending machine for your ores? Yeah, that would be nice. And beer. Can I make beer in this? I don't know if beer is actually a thing I can make in this. There we go. Close that up. And in here is going to be suppose. I need a sensor that's on the wall over here. Thank you. That's grab the spare battery. I suppose I can just put the sensor over here, right? If this is going up already, might as well. Be like that. I could put a light right here, I guess, if I wanted a light in the airlock. Is an option. Here's the airlock chip. Here's some glass. Give me that. That'll go there. I will need to charge the battery for the labeler now. Outside door. Inside door. Out. Vent. I'm going to call this invent. There. This can get programmed with out vent, invent, outdoor, indoor, gas sensor. We'll set these to 0 and 0. I can take that out, and then I can transition here. Well, sort of. These vents won't actually do anything just yet. Oh, hold on. Paint. Base gases are going to be purple. Because yes. Red light, green lights. Red light, green light. I hate that game. Alright, base gases are purple. Choose your jetpack. It's just nitrogen into the base. Oops. Alright, that will let me Do a vent there. Kind of the midpoints of each of these. Vent there. That can lead across and do another pair of vents. Drop that. Drill, I think? No, wrench. Hmm. Need more O2 for that jetpack. Yeah. Fine. For now. Uh. Yeah. We'll vent there, because that'll let that push up and out. This is going to be a few vents that kind of spread around the area. That'll go there. This will lead over a couple like that. That does not look right. What doesn't look right? The vent or the color? Oops. Pick these up. Here we go. Another 20. Needs to be at the cross. Oh, the vent. You think needs to be there? But it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 vents, basically, is what it's going to be that help spread around through this room. Because those lines will also, that one's going to come over into there and then shoot up somewhere or maybe down into my aircon unit. That'll be somewhere to actually, cool the base. I wonder if I do the... No. We'll put the air conditioners inside somewhere. We'll find a nice little corner or something for them. Can't place it at the corner of the glass panels. The vents? I mean, I can. We can place it like that. I'm assuming is what you're asking. We can do that. That still works. It's just, I was just splitting the difference in the exact center of where those sort of sit. Because it was 3 wide, so the center is the middle of a glass panel. Yeah, we can put it there. That's fine. It didn't hurt anything. Because there'll be another one there then. This one will move down to there, and then that to there. And that'll be the 4 things. And then this will go over. And I gotta decide where... Like, maybe here can be, like, the aircon. That way I can easily tuck the waistline outside to be cool. But that works for that. I do need... Yeah, we'll just get some orange ones on us. For the outside, I need the vent that's in here. Because you're going to go and be that exterior boy. And then I can rip down this building, move all these printers, and we can have a more beautified base. But if I grab this... There we cycle. Yep. Perfect. Nice. That can sit in there. We have things here. That can go there. Like so. Beautiful, wonderful, love it. Drill. Oh, that drill was on this whole time. Whoops. Oxide. Ooh, silicon. Hello. Hello, silicon. I was here for the oxide. Need this to help pressurize the base. Wasn't a lot of oxide here, but it was some. Oh, there's more. Hello, silicon. More silicon. More silicon. More silicon. Alright, we're gonna stop with the silicon. With the silicones. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. About one of these next to base was still full of oxide. It's lead. Your coal. Your nitrice. Volatiles. Silicon. Ah, oxide. I knew there was a bunch next to base. Come on, come on. Give me that beautiful oxide to help pressurize my base. Actually, come to think of it, there's probably a better way to do this, but this is what I've done here. In fact, now that I'm thinking of other ways to do this, I'm not going to use the oxides. We'll use what I've gathered. Just here, just now. But I think we'll pivot and do a different set of shenanigans. Do-do-do-do. There we go. Ah! Need some nitrogen? Yeah. The oxide will give me that. There's some nitrogen in it. That's not set up. This is set up. There we go. There will help.
Power low.
I will need you set back up. Something like that. Arc welder. Need you. I have coil cables on me. Six sheets, arc welder. And then the screwdriver. Then I need to snag some power temporarily. Throw some nitrous? No, I don't want the nitrous oxide that's in it. I want the nitrogen. There's nitrous oxide in that. I'm not throwing some of that. No, 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 no. Hanks, though. Uh, copper still in silicon. Still silicon. Copper. Give me one of these. You'll be able to build two. I only want one. Nah, his man go fast. I'd rather not go that fast. What is the composition in here, by the way? 12% CO2, 77% O2, 9% nitrogen, and less than 0.3% pollution. Which I have plans to get rid of. Liquid drain. I need iron. Straight up iron. Who has my just straight up iron? You have 23, but there's a lot to empty out of you. You have less. Go. You go into there. I need a liquid drain. I need a... probably a valve, but I'm going to go with a passive vent for now. I will make a valve. Why not? Alright. I got a bunch of crud on me. That doesn't need to be where it is currently sitting. Labeler. The volatiles, great job. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how do I want to do this? I need to be outside for it. Yeah. We'll do this way. Go. Walk on these and you don't fall through the little things. Later tank. I wouldn't have you. What does carbon dioxide, CO2? You liquefy at Celsius. -23, -56. So at night, there's cold air to go in the base. I'll have to warm the base. But 1.8. Oh, that's not where that passive vent was supposed to go. That's not what you're for. That's the wrong tool. This event I was going to pass into in there with a valve. So I can control when the things were entering my base. Yeah, y'all were supposed to be in there. That was an oversight on my part, but whatever. I have to go back in. I needed an active vent anyways that I forgot. Yes. All right, active vent, so I can pressurize that. The pollutant will, um, words, uh, liquefy out of the system first, at relatively low pressures. I need a bit of gold for an active vent. Yeah. Do I need anything else before I run back out? I should probably set these pieces up. You. It's the wrong vent. I want the passive one. You and you. Now we go. Oh, probably could have shoved power outside as well, but alas, it's done is done. I don't even have coil cables of the regular variety to move this stuff. Just grab it during the day, right? Just use the generation of power. Oh, whoops. Going the wrong way. Oh, you're not actually getting... Yeah, no, that makes sense. That does track, actually. Because most generations go into charge batteries. Okay, alright. I'll power via battery with this APC, because it doesn't need to be here. Coil cables. There you go. Alright. Okay, now that I've made a thorough mess of things inside, let's go. Go clean up a bit outside. That's tracking. Give me an APC. Use this one. Oh. There you go. Yeah. Pollutant will start liquefying. Make sure that was closed in there. And then I'll have a bit of nitrogen, a lot of CO2, and a bit of O2. But that's okay for the time being. Pollutant. Uh, at my current temperatures, I'm looking at about 3.5 megapascals. Yeah, the one active vent is going to take a while to get there. Inwards, very limited, likely due to the limited capacity of pipe network. Ahead. The bet. Need the large active vent? Yeah. I need a powered vent of some variety. I'm just going to let that run for a while because a regular active vent will never overpressure the lines to the point where they burst. So I'm just going to let it run for a little bit. Huh. I'm heavy on O2 in here anyhow at the moment. I would like that percentage to come down and the CO2 percentage to go up. So when I put plants down, they'll, survive. Speaking of putting plants down, why are these doors still here? It's away. Need hand drills. So there you go. Those. Start crowbarring out walls and things. Yeah, there we go. That's fun. There's more glass. Here's more iron sheets. Here's Johnny. Oops. Ah! There we go. Other than that piece, and, all the other junk. That's good. I wanted access to the hydroponics. I wanted to look at... I did, because if this is what's going to be the door that leads into the hydroponics room, right there, I want to set up a temporary hydroponics for now. And I thought we could do... That one should feed all 5 of those. That should be fine there. Potatoes? Potatoes. Yes. Potatoes indeed. Potatoes, wheat, soy. Liquid utility kits. Just gonna go there with these. I need to probably weld that steel frame because that technically touches the exterior. So I may go out with some steel sheets. Oh, and I've got that one iron one that needs to get welded as well, don't I?
Hydration critical.
Iron sheets? Sure, hydration's critical. Don't need those. No, whoops. Don't need those. Let's go weld those. Because those aren't insulated pipes. Go, that's that one. I think it's these pair. Whoop. Still sheets. There we go. That is beautiful. Load up these as well, just because I can. That'll be an airlock. There. All right. Sweet. Nice. Good. That's dead. Uh, swap those. And take a gander at you. Up to 1.8. So almost enough for the 1.9. Almost enough for the pollutant to start liquefying out. Go out via that liquid drain. And swap those batteries. Okay. So that's good. This is they're piped. That'll be fine. That'll go in there. I need to... I'll have to manually turn this on and off at the moment. Unless I have what I need to make another IC chip and housing. Housing, yes, I can make. IC. Or alternatively, I could have just done logic circuit things. In fact, I might do that. Logic, IOs, and I need a sensor. I want to say it's a logic IO that I need. Reader, yes. Need a logic reader and a writer. I need 2 of these. Logic reader, logic writer. And a sensor. That away. One. I need a second sensor for that airlock anyhow. Now, will a daylight sensor work indoors? That's a question. A question I don't have an answer to. Like, if I put it over here, will it still sense solar irradiance? Is 0. I could use the solar angle, I guess. Because those are still updating. Logic reader. Logic reader. I'll do a batch writer. I don't need a batch writer. I just need a logic writer because I'm only writing to one thing. Oh, I need a wire cutter. Need more coil cable. Under a skylight? Yeah, that would work, actually. Under a skylight would work. Let me get all these things plugged into each other real quick. And then then we'll make that conversion. that. Right, and then I need to draw power up here anyhow. Time being, it's gonna be this ugly mess here. I'll try and do in such a way that won't interfere as I go to plot the sets of things for the actual power lines. I hope. We will see, though. We will see. That stuff's in there. Toss that in there. It should all be in there. Yep. That'll actually last a fair little while. You can always refill the canister. Should I need. Or just wire that in. Wire that in? Plumb that in. Oh. Hunger is caution. Health is dropping because I'm out of hydration. I don't think 38 oxide is going to help me here, but... Pressure... Oh, I didn't get a pressure warning. Oh, it's a high enough concentration of oxygen in here. That's nice. Well, I have this buffer. Go ahead and get another water bottle out. Soon? Right, need to get lights up. Hmm. Figure out where lights go later. A portable generator with insulated canister. Oh, it's got a fuel tank in it. Ooh. That would have been handy. Actually, no. I was going to set up the water tank. That's not the greatest plan I could execute upon at this particular time. Oh, I do need to go swap out the battery. Outside, I guarantee the other one's dead. Looks like there's actually things liquefying already. CO2 is liquefying before the pollutant. Uh, okay. That's definitely a thing that's just happened. Carbon dioxide is liquefied. Oh, yeah. Much lower pressures at the current temperature we're at. Because we get down to negative 42 here on Mars. So, yeah. Just over 1 megapascal. Okay, so I won't have a pure, won't have a ton of CO2, I guess. Well, I'll have less CO2. I'll have a lot. There's 7.5 killer moles in here. And a lot. 20 liters of stupid. What you call it? It's warming up because, you know, the things are happening. But 7.5. The world is warming up. Should actually keep you kicking then, because the sun is coming up. Run power outside? Yes, I will eventually. To do things like this, to power this. But this is supposed to be an exceedingly temporary setup. Because as soon as I get an initial volume, enough of oxygen, CO2, and nitrogen just to pump into the base to bring the pressure up. The CO2 predominantly so my plants can breathe, and they'll, you know, convert that into O2 for me to breathe. I won't have enough plants, but I just don't want that pollutant. And there we go. Pollutant is liquefying. I'm getting out of here. A permanent temporary solution. Yes. As we all know, nothing is more permanent than temporary. But I do want that. Yeah, that pollutant is dropping quick. I am very happy to see that. Probably shut off the vent. That way that stuff can get out of here. All right. Well, that's doing that then. Suppose I should charge this battery I have on me now. Yeah, you can go there. Battery can charge, and I can rip down more of this. Glass, iron sheets. Wall. Right. And then more cleanup of my power variety. Wait. You're still operating a battery charger for now. I'll leave that one. Put that there. Wrench. Go. That was... Didn't I have regular pipes chilling somewhere? Oh, there they are. Go there. Need a drill for you. Oops. Put the drill in my hand. Uh... I suppose we'd have a light like that in there. We'll need lights in here somehow. But again, something we'll wait to figure out. Lockers, so I can move storage around. Oh, all my iron is elsewhere. Lockers. Yes, it is safe to actually open up my helmet. Drop my helmet and my suit in here so I can air out. I am a very stinky boy. Three. Give me one more locker. Spare auto lathe, yeah. That would be good. I have been known to blow my things up. That's the input there. I think 2 shelves between each of the printers would be nice. Auto lathe is iron, gold, copper. Copper. Oh, iron ingots. Okay. We have a bunch of Tritus and you that I don't want to deal with. Cool. Yep. Make me an auto lathe. Just the one, though. Yeah. I wish the little hexagons weren't so invasive in the viewing. Um, so you could see out a little cleaner of your windows. At least we have some interesting terrain to actually look at. Even if I have, made a bunch of holes in it. 24. What do I need to take you apart? Screwdriver. And a drill. Yeah, okay. That was easy. That's the computer. Oh, there's a blank slot. Good luck. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for stopping back in. Okay, so we've got those things. We've got that. Oh, does this read solar irritants? It does not. Um, Grid sunlight is false. Now, if I just... I'm just going to place this just straight up onto the roof. I'm going to run cable. We're going to run outside real quick. I always use the iron windows. Ugh, gross. They're a less invasive viewing. There it is. I just... Yep, right there. Whoops. Go. Use that then. Perfect. Whoop. Get that set up so I can actually throw some potatoes into the ground. You are in from daylight sensor. I want you to see the mode. Then you're in from the logic reader, output type, grow light on. If I click you, no, so I don't need that. I need whether or not it's active. You're outputting to the grow light. Output variable on. Yeah, it should be on. In from the logic reader. Outputting to the grow light. You should be turning this on. Why aren't you? Just cycle, y'all. Hmm. Right? If you're reading... No, I don't want to read this. Solar irritants. Input. Output is the on. Reference ID is not going to name hash. Mode. Should work for mode. Oh, the sun is down. I'll have to wait till it comes back up to... Oh. Sad face. I don't need those. I wanted to get potato plants going. Speaking of, I'm gonna throw that there so I can put my seeds in there. Get these guys out. Oh, I need to go check on the water bottle filter, take water pipes, connectors, regular pipes. I need to go check on the gas capture, I guess I'm calling it. See if all the pollution is out. It's mostly out. It's just a few milliliters still trickling through the system. It's a lot of CO2. Not gonna add all of that to the base, so I'll probably want to control how much is added. So let's take the vent off. Take that out. Grab the APC. Wire cutters. And leave the rest of this for now. Yeah, that pollution is making its way out. A few more minutes, it'll be all cleared up. Few more minutes. There we go. Did I make a spare IC housing earlier? Ah, there you go. I think this is going to be the new where I want my solar script to be in. I wish there was a third variant where it just reversed which end the data and power were on. I want that, like that, but it's, yeah, it's gross. I want to run that cable up through and then click in and then have the solar panels on top of this. Hmm. Oh, and there's that. Do I have a tool that doesn't have a battery? No, that's just for that. Label printer? Where's that? Label printer, label maker. Auto lathe. Right. You like that. Good. Okay. All right, okay. Made some decent progress here. We've got our base. It is actually, has enough oxygen as the partial pressure for what our pressure in the base is, so we can survive it. I need probably not use this passive vent and use the active vent to flow air in, because if I open this up, it's just gonna slam me with an immense amount of pressure. And we don't want that. We, in fact, do not want that. But if I do an active vent, I can... Oh. I'll need a piece of pipe. But I can, in fact, control how much is getting through. Well, kind of control it. More so than if I, tried this some other way. So if I take a gander at that, yes. All the pollutant is out. If I open that up, I can turn you on.
Temperature low.
Ooh,
Oxygen
right.
low.
Forgot. Sorry. Sorry. It's cold. So we want to add it in increments, as well as, the low oxygen thing I just got. Is the partial pressure of O2 in here is going to fall too low to be breathable. So I want my plants in. Kind of before then, I guess. So, a few lights about might be nice. Let's run power up and into a light there and do, one there, another on the other side. I think it'll need like 6 or 8 lights. Stop hitting things. Light this place up properly. Yeah, but I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off here. So thanks for everyone joining me. Appreciate y'all hanging out, stopping in, checking it out. Oh, and having some fun, I hope. Or, being entertained by the very, very awkward nature that is the method of my play. Here. Slap this in here. But, yes, that's going to be it. Yep, have a good one, Bard. Thanks, everyone, for stopping in, checking it out. Appreciate y'all. And remember, until the next one, to stay safe out there. Later, everyone. Catch y'all on the next one.